Game of the year. It's funny, dude. It's funny. Game of the year. Every year, I'm always wondering what's going to be game of the year, and every year, I'm usually wrong. I'm usually wrong. I'm never right. That's okay though. I have my own personal opinions to this. Personally, I think it should be Final Fantasy. That's only because that's the game I played a lot this year, and I really loved it. Especially when it came out, I was like, I immediately wanted to play it because of Final Fantasy VII Remake. And then when I heard this one was coming out, I had to buy it. And I heard they just finished doing the script writing for the story for for the next iteration of after Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So I'm very excited for that. Yeah, I think that for me again, game of the year is gonna be Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. To me, there is no other competition because I like this one. Should it be a DLC like for Elden Ring? I don't think it should. Honestly, I don't think it would be right because Elden Ring already has its own award, and to put them up for another award is stupid to me. But I don't know. You know, if this is what they decided, this is what they decided. I think Persona 3 Reloaded should be up here just because I'm a giant Persona fan. I didn't play it, but I know it's good because I love the music, and also I've played Persona games before, so I know it's gonna be good. But you know, money's been tight this year, so I've only been able to play very few games, and that's why like money's tight now. I mean, money's gonna be tighter later. So I mean, I was only able to play like I think buy a couple games this year, and one of them was Final Fantasy VII. If I had the chance and the money to buy other games, I would have bought probably all of these games because I heard a lot of good things about them. But I only got Final Fantasy because it was like again the game I really wanted to play. Like I really wanted to play it. I love Final Fantasy, and so that's why I got it, and I loved it. That's why I think it's game of the year. It's one of the few games I managed to play, and that's why I think it's game of the year. Metaphor ReFantazio is like I played the demo, and I'm absolutely gonna buy it. And I know from the demo I played, it's fantastic. I just gotta wait for like a sale hopefully soon, and then I could just grab it. I haven't even played Elden Ring, and I don't really have an interest to play it. Maybe I'll buy it one day when like I have a little bit more money, and I don't really care. You know, I'll play something, but at the moment I don't think it's that worth. I don't think I want to play it right now, honestly. Black Myth Wukong. From what I saw, the gameplay that I saw, it was like it reminded me of Dark Souls, and I'm like, I don't want to play another Dark Souls game, and so I was like, I don't want to play it. And then I read that it's like its combat is not even like Dark Souls. It plays like something else. And I think the only other comparison I could probably make to it from what I saw was like kind of like a God of War, I guess, kind of like an action adventure game. And I'm like, I already played God of War, and I didn't even want to play the second God of War, like Ragnarok. So I was like, I don't want to play it. So I think it's great that this is like the first game developed by like a Chinese studio that isn't like a gacha mobile game. So I was like, that's great. I like gacha mobile games too. But I could see this as an absolute win for the Chinese studio, and for the Chinese studios and that are developing video games that are not gacha games, so they could show that like, hey, they can make great games that don't revolve around like what do they call it, like freemium tactics to like try to extract your money. I thought that's great. I hope they make more, but for honestly, for Black Myth Wukong, I just didn't really have an interest in playing it. Maybe would I buy it if I had a little bit more money? Probably not. Again, mostly with a lot of these games, like probably not. I probably wouldn't even buy Elden Ring, even if it is on sale, and it never is on sale anyway, so it doesn't matter. Balatro, I never played it. I really have no interest to play it. It looks like an indie game, but that's, you know, hey, they made it to the top of the list, so that's great for them. Astrobot, I've seen gameplay. They say it's kind of like a cool platformer, kind of like Mario, something similar to that. I thought about buying it, to be honest, just because it has like references to like Persona. It has like you could save all these little bots, and they're all references to other Sony games. So I'm assuming I could get like Final Fantasy references and Persona references and like other little references to games that Sony has released on their lineup, and I think that's cool and cute. And so I was like, that's cool. But yeah, that's my opinion on a lot of these games. Game of the year for me is Final Fantasy VII. This is just my opinion. Other people could have a different opinion. That's fine. If you have a different opinion, go ahead and express your opinion and tell me why you think whether you disagree with my opinion. That's fine. I don't mind it. I'm gonna go over the next list of categories, the other list of category of games that they have for nominees, I guess, just to see them. Best game direction, I picked Final Fantasy VII. Best narrative, I thought I might swap it just to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because I liked it so much. I only put Metaphor because I wanted to give one a Metaphor. I love the demo. That's how much I like the demo. I thought the demo was that great, but I should just be consistent and just keep it to Final Fantasy because that's how much I like the game. Best art direction, I picked Metaphor. It's the only other. I played the demo. It's the only game technically that I played out of all these other games, even if it was a demo. Best score and music, I picked Final Fantasy, but I picked Metaphor because I really like the music. It sounded like an orchestra. I thought it was great. I'm actually shocked that let me go back. I'm actually shocked that that Persona 3 Reloaded isn't here because I've seen a lot of like videos and TikToks of people and their gameplay, and they have like literally music from Persona 3 Reloaded. So I was actually shocked that Persona 3 Reloaded isn't on this like list of categories. That's crazy to me. I don't know who was in charge of like making up the list, but I feel like that's a mistake on their part. Best audio design, Final Fantasy. Best performance, I picked I don't even know which actress she voiced or which character she voiced, but I just picked her because she was in Final Fantasy. That's how much I really love Final Fantasy. Innovation, Diablo 4 is the only game I really played, and I actually own it. I've been playing it again. Games for Impact, I just picked whatever. Ongoing, it's probably Fortnite, but I just picked Helldivers 2 because it's like the second game I bought this year. Community support, not Helldivers 2. They've been nerfing a lot of the guns that made me a little mad. I just picked Fortnite, and I think that's all the real categories. After this, I just picked whatever, like independent game. I just picked the Kangaroo. Best mobile game. Genshin Impact isn't here, so that makes me a little bit sad because I'm not gonna get any Primo gems to get the new character, Mavica. Is it Marika or Malvika? I don't even know how to pronounce her, but I want her. I want her. I'm a loser like that. Pick Batman for VR, best action game. I just picked Helldivers 2 because it's the only game I played, to be honest. I played a little bit of the Stellar Blade demo. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like it. I wanted to, but I couldn't like it. Didn't buy Helldiver. I didn't buy Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 just because again money was tight. I played the Black Ops 6 beta. I played it. I was like, this is more the same. I don't want to buy it. I don't care. So I moved on. Again, Black Myth Wukong. I just don't really have an interest. Best action adventure. I picked Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom just because I like Zelda games usually. And I saw the gameplay. I thought the gameplay was cute. I would have bought it, but again, the price is, money's tight. I don't know what else to say. Best RPG, I picked Metaphor over Final Fantasy because I played a little, again, the demo I played it had a lot to offer. And compared to like that, I love Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but there's not really that much different customization other than the materia selection that you have in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But other than that, there's not really that much customization on your... I mean, I guess if you're focusing on different characters like Yuffie and Cloud and Tifa, I guess there's some type of customization, but I didn't think it was that big like compared to the Metaphor. And I only played the demo, which is crazy. Best fighting game, just Dragon Ball. Best family game, I've seen a lot of people buying Jamboree. I work at GameStop, so I've seen a lot of people buying Super Mario Jamboree for their kids, so that's probably going to be it. I mean, that's my opinion. If it's Astrobot, okay, but I mean, a family game would be like a Mario game. That's usually what happens. Best sim, just pick the horse. Best sports racing, just pick WWE. Most multiplayer, I just picked Helldivers 2. I wouldn't be surprised if Call of Duty gets it, but Helldivers was a lot of fun for me. I don't know what to say. Best adaptation, Arcane. I've been watching the Arcane show, man. It is fantastic. I just love it that much. Fallout was a good show. But I just love Arcane that much more. And then the most anticipated, I think that's the last one that I really care about, right? Yeah, this is the last one. Most anticipated is I picked Monster Hunter because I really like they had that I don't know if it was a beta or an alpha, but they had that and I played it and I thought it was fantastic. It's probably gonna be Grand Theft Auto though, but still. I just wanted to pick something that, like, I already know. Like, everybody's waiting for Grand Theft Auto, so am I. But other than Grand Theft Auto, if we just cover Grand Theft Auto off the screen and just decide which other game is pretty much what you're waiting for, is going to be like, yeah. For me, that's Monster Hunter. But other than that, like, honestly, it's going to be Grand Theft Auto. Like, even I know that. I'm not stupid, but I also want to play Monster Hunter. I want to see what happens there. That's everything. That's all that there is. These are my opinions on Game of the Year. Which game is your game of the year? Yada yada yada. Why do you think I'm wrong? Go ahead. I know you're thinking. I know you're thinking it. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go play some Yakuza. I need to hurry up and start playing more of them so I can get to the next, to the newest one. I didn't even play Infinite Wealth. I'm trying to hold off on buying games too until like I finish a bunch of my old backlog that I have like in the just waiting in storage. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Have a good one. Take care.